that's the wrong fucking movie. Hey, what's going on, Bingers? Binge Pulse here, back again with another video. This one I'm going to be doing my review for the HBO original movie, Bad Education. This movie is directed by Corey Finley and is written by Mike Mikowski, and it's based on the New York Magazine article, The Bad Superintendent by Robert Kolker. HBO original stars Hugh Jackman as Dr. Frank Tassone, a superintendent, and follows the largest public school embezzlement in American history. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite movies of the year so far. If not, it is my favorite movie. Now, keep in mind, we don't have much competition with us as of right now, but regardless, this movie was well made. You can see a lot of time and effort put into this film. The cinematography in this movie is incredible. It focuses so slowly on its settings and how we get to see as the audience whether or not rooms are filled with characters or empty rooms. The pacing in this film is great. I never felt any sense of slowness in this film. And you could easily be bored with a story like this. I feel like unless you're really interested in this type of content, it'll be hard for you to watch. But I can assure you this film is well paced and you'll find yourself enjoying it. And it helps a lot with both the direction and the screenplay in this film. Corey Finley as the director does an incredible job with this film. He knows exactly how to direct these characters, giving these characters a sense of realism. In his direction with this film, you have long pauses in between these characters. When Hugh and Allison are interacting with each other, or Hugh and Ray, it feels like I'm watching real people interact. And it helps a lot with this screenplay. The screenplay is immaculate. It knows exactly what it wants to be, and it does it perfectly. There's no filler in any of this story. Everything is important in each second of this movie. And those are the kind of movies that are the best. The comedy beats in this film gives us as the audience a fresh of breath air for this type of material that we're ingesting on the screen. I feel like this kind of movie could have went into a more dramatic route and it wouldn't have worked as well. But with those little hints of comedy and just day-to-day interactions, scenes of Hugh Jackman shaving his beard and trimming his nose hairs, just little details that gives us a relatable sense with these characters. It really helped out with the screenplay. Hugh Jackman does a fantastic job in this role. He transformed himself completely, which is really hard for an actor like Hugh Jackman, as was once Wolverine, to do. You see how he's trying to be the best character he can be in front of all these people. Dresses up really well, carries himself very well, and is always showing a kind face even when he's not in the best of moods. And when problems occur, you see that his character is actually trying to manipulate these characters into distraction. He doesn't want any tension. He wants everything to go smoothly. He knows what he's doing wrong, but he continues to do this in a manipulative way. We see this character and how much of a sociopath he is, but towards the end of the movie, when you see him falling in love with his former student, he knows that he's going to get caught. You get a sense of genuine kindness out of the character. Allison Janney as Pam does a great job as well. I loved her character. You see a genuine relationship between her and Hugh Jackman. I feel like these two work really well together. Would actually love to see them in another movie together. You can see how this character has developed a career in the school district and the sense of confidence she has into doing these embezzlement acts along with Hugh Jackman's character. Ray Romano as Big Rob does a great job. I'm glad to see this actor doing more roles. We saw him previously in The Irishman, and now we're seeing him in this. I think he's a very well-diverse actor, and I can't wait to see more of him. I only have one issue with the film, and it's a minor issue. The character of Pam, as I said before, she does a great job in her performance. However, we don't see much of her towards the middle and then very briefly at the end. She has a strong beginning, but unfortunately I feel like her character was kind of wasted throughout the film. I feel like we should have got a little bit more of her, but nevertheless, I understand that it was based off of Hugh Jackman's character. it's just a minor flaw. I don't think it really takes anything out of the movie unless you're really invested into Pam. Overall, I love this film. Thought it was a great movie. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 5. So tell me what you guys thought of the movie. Like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on binging.